SSI has been very successful with its role-playing and adventure titles. Now, after messing around with all that D&D stuff, the company has created its very own universe called the World of Aden. The second title set in this universe is Entomorph, Plague of the Darkfall. The first title, Thunderscape, will not be related to Entomorph in any other way than sharing the same world. The World of Aden is suffering from what is called the Darkfall. The Darkfall gained its name from the giant black cloud which descended on the World of Aden. As black menacing clouds are wont to do, evil creatures started coming forth from the cloud, causing all forms of death and tragedy, thus throwing Aden into a fight for its very survival. Warwick is a character in the World of Aden who wakes up one day to find that his memory is all but gone. All he can remember is that he was trying to find his sister on an island that is being overrun by hordes of giant insects, which, as giant hordes of insects are wont to do, feed on the blood of people. And the folks that don't get eaten are being turned into hideous, monstrous insects themselves called, managing editors.
I heard that!
Well, Warwick has to journey across the land to find and eventually stop whatever is causing this horrible plague. The only problem is that Warwick eventually begins to turn into a monstrous insect himself. This isn't as bad as it might seem, because his huge new claws and big stingy things become a real help to Warwick on his mission. Entomorph isn't your normal role-playing adventure. With an isometric point of view, the player controls Warwick through a mouse or joystick as he fights through lots of buggy battles in real time. While including lots of arcade-style bug blasting, Entomorph still retains the flavor of a role-playing adventure through the incorporation of a complex branching storyline. As Warwick travels through the Entomorph environment, he comes across other characters and events which reveal more and more of the story. At the beginning of the game, Warwick has only his two hands to fight the good fight. But as he goes along, he eventually gains spells which give him powerful means of attack and protection. Up to 3 different spells can be readied at one time, each being triggered by a quick key on the keyboard. The power of each spell can be adjusted on a scale from 1 to 10, but the more powerful the spell, the more mana is used. Warwick's mana amount is shown on the right side of the screen, and when the mana is gone, so are the spells. If you haven't noticed by now, the SVGA graphics in Entomorph are detailed to the point of creepy. The bugs are gruesome, and the insect environments are downright icky. But everything scrolls by very smoothly for all of the characters, from the small insects to normal-sized humans to big-as-a-house monsters. The graphics are brilliant, even if they are creepy. When released, Entomorph, Plague of the Darkfall looks to be an RPG for the action gamer, as well as an action game for the role player. Action fans will love battling through all of the insect hordes, while the role-playing adventurous type should really get into the involved storylines and puzzles. Everyone should like the soundtrack. Look for Entomorph, Plague of the Darkfall to crawl into stores in late September or early October.